finances, it can be hard to keep it all in check. Bank of Hartington is here to help you take the worry out of your finances. Our free Student Club checking includes all the features and benefits you'll need to start life out on the right path without the worry of hidden fees and charges. So if you're ready to enter that next stage of life, work with a fifth-generation bank who's had their roots planted firmly in Northeast Nebraska since 1934. Contact us today. Bank of Hartington, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Whether it's Friday night lights or Saturday game days, around here football is more than just a game. It's tradition. And just like your favorite team, Kaiser Ag and Irrigation works hard year-round to keep things running strong. From reliable Zematic pivots to trusted local service, we're here to help your operation perform at its best. This season and every season, count on a winning team in your field. Give them a call or stop into Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hartington, your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer and a proud supporter of our student athletes.
When you can't know what's coming, know you're covered. With Avera Health Plans, you can count on local, trusted care and your choice of doctors and care close to home and across the nation. Health insurance coverage shouldn't feel out of reach. Contact your local agent or explore your options online. Visit averahealthplans.com.
Welcome back to Hartington, Nebraska. Russ Hookstein Field, that's the site for our playoff game tonight between the Chanticleers and the Trojans, round 2 of the C2 playoffs here in Nebraska. Time for the starting lineups, brought to you by Kaiser Ag and Irrigation, your trusted Zematic by Lindsay Dealer in Hartington. Check them out, Kaiser Ag and Irrigation. We'll start with the home team, the Cedar Catholic Trojans. 10-0 on the season. They average 35.5 points per game. They're only giving up 6 points per contest. Their defense has been outstanding this year. We'll check out the starters on offense first for the Trojans. Up front, left tackle, a 260-pound junior in Will Steffen. The left guard is the 225-pound senior, Sam Wiebelhaus. At center, Mason Taney, he's a 270-pound junior, and Hayden Taney, a 190-pound junior, is at right guard. The right tackle is a 230-pound senior in Jared Rutar. The pass catchers at tight end, senior 200-pounder Graham Potts. A wideout is Hunter Benson, 185-pound junior, and also Mason Baller, he's a 200-pound senior. The running backs are Easton Hookstein, 170-pound junior, and their main running back is Brady Hookstein. He is just a few yards away from going over 1,000 on the season. He's a 180-pound senior, and guiding the offense is the sophomore quarterback, 195-pounder Grady Haber. Now the Cedar Catholic defense, it's Will Steffen, Sam Wiebelhaus, Jared Rutar in the 3-4 defense. That's the front wall. The 4 linebackers are Brady Hookstein, Easton Hookstein, Quinn Hookstein. He is a 165-pound senior. And then Michael Cotto, coach's son, he starts at an outside linebacker. The cornerbacks are Mason Baller and Brighton Whitmire. Whitmire, 175-pound senior. Bodie Hookstein, 160-pound junior, is a safety, as is Hunter Kukta. He is a 160-pound senior. 14.5 sacks, 2 interceptions on the year for the Trojan defense. The Trojans average 267 yards of offense on the ground per game, just about 68 through the air, so that's 335 yards of offense per contest for the Trojans, who are unbeaten. They are the top seed in the C2 playoffs. Now let's meet the Chanticleers from Ord. Nathan Wells, their head coach. They average 39.5 points per game, but they're giving up 20 points per game on defense. Their starting offense, we'll start with the offensive line. Left tackle is Parker Magera, 200-pound sophomore. Kevin Brewer, 200-pound senior at left guard. The center is Caden Lytle, a 200-pound senior. Colt Meyer, a 225-pound junior, is at a guard. And at tackle is Gunnar Rice. He is a 200-pound senior. The pass catchers, 175-pound senior Levi Klein. He's a wideout, along with Colton Thompson, a 170-pound senior. And London Kreidel, He is a 175-pound senior. The H-back is Hayden Nelson, 200-pound senior, but he also is a big pass catcher, big part of that offense. He's more than just a blocker out there. And their main running back is Bo Wells. He's a 170-pound sophomore. He's run for 641 yards. He's also their top receiver at 16 catches on the season. And the man that makes the offense go is the junior quarterback, 175-pound Jordan Williams. He has put up impressive numbers, over 1,000 yards passing, 48% of his passes complete on the year, 16 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, but he's also run for over 1,200 yards on the season, 17 touchdowns, and he has accounted by himself for 33 touchdowns on the year. And again, they're scoring 39.5 points per game. On defense, also a 3-4 for the Chanticleers. Colt Meyer, Austin Stedham, a 210-pound senior. At nose, Caden Lytle. He is a 200-pound senior at right end. Hayden Nelson, Howard Winklebauer, Jaden Trejo, and Knox Nelson. They are the linebackers. Bo Wells, Landon Krytel. They're the corners. Colton Thompson and Jordan Williams are at the safety position. 10 sacks, 11 interceptions on the year for the Chanticleers. And our starting lineups once again brought to you by Kaiser Ag and Irrigation. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll also pause for station identification as well. Thank you for tuning in for the pregame report by Moody Motors. When we come back, we'll have the kickoff of tonight's game. It's Ord taking on Cedar Catholic. I'm Steve Thum. You're listening to Nebraska High School Football Playoffs on the current 94.3 FM.
Moody Motors in Niobrara took in some really nice trades last month. Check out this 2013 Ford Explorer 4-wheel drive for just $12,900. A 2013 Ford Edge SE model for just $7,900. Also just in are a few F-150s, like a 2018, a 2020, and a 2021. All are crew cab 4-wheel drives. Interest rates have come down and so did vehicle prices. Stop in and see how much you can save on your next vehicle at Moody Motors in Niobrara.
Credit union people are my people. Dreaming big, keeping life simple. Saving smart, living free. At Explorers Credit Union, you're just like me. We chart new trails, we stand tall. Together we rise, together we call. Credit union people are my people, it's true. And I found my crew at Explorers CU. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit explorerscu.com to join the journey today.
Mount Marty is committed to excellence in nursing.
We really go the extra mile to care for our students as a whole person. My name is Crystal Diedrichsen. I am an associate professor of nursing at Mount Marty. As a Catholic Benedictine university, we can incorporate God and prayer in our regular classwork and interactions with students. And in addition to that, we care about the students in other aspects of their lives.
Start your journey at mountmarty.edu.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The current 94.3 KDAM, Hartington. More of today's hits.
And welcome back to Hartington, Nebraska. They have just concluded the national anthem, the colors, by veterans of foreign wars in the American Legion being retired from the field. As the crowd standing at attention here, we've got a great crowd on hand. Of course, the home team shows up well. Ord has brought a pretty good crowd as well. Should be an exciting night of high school football, second round of the C2 playoffs between the Ord Chanticleers and the Trojans of Cedar Catholic. I'm Steve Thum. Great to have you along for the ride on a Friday night. I'll be flying solo tonight, as there is plenty of action happening all over the state of Nebraska. and the state of South Dakota tonight as well. Semifinals in South Dakota, quarterfinals here in Nebraska. The Trojans won the toss. They have deferred, so it'll be the Chanticleers on offense first. And these two teams examining their records, really no common opponents except for Boone Central. And both teams over a win over that. Chanticleers late in the season, 35-19. That was back on October 23rd. Cedar Catholic opened the season with Boone Central, won 22-14. That was one of their close games of the year. Their closest game was Bergen Catholic on the road back on September the 12th. They won 21-20. But otherwise, they've generally been pretty dominant, and they do have a forfeit on their record as they won on the 17th against Oakland Craig. So the teams come out onto the field, dropping back deep to return the kickoff. Bo Wells, Hayden Nelson, and it is going to be Bodie Hookstein to kick it off. Great to have you here for the second round of the playoffs. Chanticleers in the road, white uniforms with the red numbers and helmets. The home red uniforms, the white numbers and letters for the Trojans. It's a high end-over-end kickoff, and it's going to be pulled in by Hayden Nelson at the 5-yard line, running to his right. He'll get across the 20 and cut down near the 23-yard line, and that's where the Chanticleers will set up offense. And in order for them to win tonight, Jordan Williams, their Mr. Do-Everything junior quarterback, is going to have a big game. He's over 1,000 yards rushing and passing on the season. But don't forget about Bo Wells. He is their running back, 641 yards, 7 rushing touchdowns on the year. But this Trojan defense has been stingy, allowing only 6 points per game. They'll start off with the shotgun set and receivers either side. Quarterback keeper angling to the left. And Williams got a good gain across the 30. Near the 31 is where they'll say his knee hit down. They may give him forward progress to the 32. So that is a good gain on first down for Williams of about 8 yards. Quickly they'll come to the line of scrimmage, kind of running a modified hurry up. And this time it's a handoff to Wells, trying the left or the right side, and he'll get across the 40 to the 43, make that the 44-yard line. Gain of 13. That's a first down for the Chanticleers. And again, they come quickly right to the line of scrimmage. They're not wasting any time at all. They're in hurry-up mode right away. Out of the shotgun, a handoff. Wells up the middle. He'll plow ahead, get to near midfield, and cut down at the 48-yard line. Call that a gain of 4. Wells averages 5 yards a carry. Williams averaging 7.5 yards a carry. They huddle quickly. Now split 3 receivers out to the right. It's a quick handoff up the middle, and running with the ball is Nelson, and he'll get cut down after about a 4-yard gain. So Hayden Nelson lines up as a wingback. Got the carry there on the quick handoff. And now it's third down. And about 2. Shotgun set. Passing formation. It's a quarterback draw all the way. And Williams is down right at the marker. I think they're going to give it to him. This is going to be close. Officials are looking to the sideline. Move the chains. Williams with a 2-yard gain. That's all he needed. Another first down for the Chanticleers. They're operating right to left on your radio dial. Now the pistol formation. 2 receivers split up to the right side. 1 receiver to the left. Play action. Rolling out on the move, and a pass incomplete. Throwing a short pass towards the sidelines. And that will stop the clock. Just underway, 10:06 left, first quarter, no score. Big near full moon out tonight that's hanging right over the scoreboard. Kind of copper in color. Second down and 10. Passing formation, option play to the left side. It's going to be Wells on the handoff, and he's cut down after about a 1-yard gain. Nice job to string it out by the Trojan defense. Sets up 3rd down and long. 9:45 and counting, first quarter, no score. Steve Thum here, flying solo on a Friday night. Nebraska C2 playoffs, 2nd round. And now they're going to take their time. And there was a penalty flag thrown, but it has been waved off. The referee picked it up, waved to the sideline, no penalty. So now it's 3rd down and 9 from the left hash mark. Chanticleers run up to the line after things have been sorted out. 3 receivers to the right. Straight drop back. Pass down the right sideline into traffic, and that's going to be caught by Nelson. No, he dropped it inside the 20-yard line. Had it on the right sideline, but he dropped it. And here comes the punting unit for the Chanticleers. Colt Meyer does their punting. He averages 37.5 yards per punt. Dropping back deep are Michael Cotto, Easton Hookstein. They'll stand near their own 10-yard line. Not much of a win tonight here in Hartington, Nebraska. Bounce to the punter. He's got to get it away quickly, aiming towards his right, and it will be caught by Cotto, and he'll run to his left. He started at the 10. He got to about the 17-yard line, and that's where the Trojan offense will start off. 1st and 10 with 9:14 left here in the first quarter, no score. Chanticleers picked up a couple of first downs, but that was all. Now here comes the Trojan offense. Guided by Grady Haber, sophomore. He's thrown for 648 yards, 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, run for 100 yards, but it's the Hooksteins, Brady and Easton, that do most of the damage on the ground. You could say it's a family affair for Cedar Catholic. 3 brothers. It is Bodie and Easton and Brady. They operate left to right on their radio dial. 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the run, and it's a handoff, and squirting through a hole was Easton Hookstein. Got a decent gain running to his left. Not enough for a first down, but he'll move the ball out to the 25. We'll call it a gain of 7. 2 backs in the backfield. The old classic I formation. They'll put a man in motion from right to left. At a receiver spot. Handoff, man up the middle, be close to the first down marker. 2nd man through. And that was Brady Hookstein. They're going to give him 3 yards on a first down. He is at 9-10 coming into the game. He gets 90 yards tonight. He's over 1,000 on the season. From the 28, 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Double tight end set. 2nd man through, and he's got a hole. Closed quickly. Chanticleers will shut him down, but not after he got about 7 yards. That's Brady Hookstein. We'll move him out to the 35 for 2nd down and about 3. 8-10 and counting. Now here come the Trojans quickly to the line. I formation. Double tight end set, just 1 man out to the right. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. And Haber didn't get a whole lot. Or check that. Oh, they went to Hunter Benson. Hunter Benson, he got the inside handoff. And Benson only got maybe a couple of yards is all. Actually, only 1 for Benson. Looked like the quarterback kept it, but that's how quick that handoff was. 3rd down and about 3. Triple backs in the backfield. Rollout to the right. Haber wants to throw. Pressured. Throws downfield. Tipped away at midfield. Intended for Easton Hookstein, but it was Williams to tap it away at the last second. Incomplete. That was a great play by Williams in the secondary, who has 5 interceptions on the year. So the punting unit is going to come out for the Trojans. 7:21 left, first quarter, no score. Michael Cotto, coach's son, is the punter, and a good one, 44.3 average. And dropping back is Bo Wells. He'll stand around his own 30-yard line. Again, not much of a win tonight. Clear skies, 39 at kickoff. Standing at his own 20-yard line. Cotto gets a good punt high in the air. It's going to bounce and take a Trojan bounce down inside the 20 and roll dead near the 16-yard line as Wells had to let it go. Good coverage downfield by the Trojans. So now Chanticleers with their second time with the ball. Both teams, again, score a lot of points, over 35. Got a feeling this may be a defensive struggle tonight. Chanticleers break the huddle. They'll split 2 men out to the left, 1 out to the right, 2 men in the backfield. And it's a handoff, second man through, and nothing doing there, and thrown for a loss. And that was, I believe, Wells on the carry, and he got stuffed. -2 on the carry for Wells. Second down and 12. Chanticleers, oh, they dropped the snap. There's a pile up, and Williams had to just fall on the ball. That's a loss on that play, all the way back to the 10-yard line. That's going to be loss of at least 4 yards on that play as Williams mishandled the shotgun snap. He just had to fall on it. Third down and 16. Going to be a quarterback keeper, and Williams gets back out to about the 15-yard line, gain of 5. So they just played it safe, and now the punting unit comes on. So Chanticleers go 3 and out. Under 6 minutes to go. First quarter, no score. Meyer to punt it away. Cotto and Easton Hookstein stand near midfield, near his own goal line. Ooh, there was some pressure. Low line drive punt, bounces near the 40, but then goes straight up into the air and dead at the 40-yard line of the Chanticleers. So they didn't get the friendly roll that time, and it is a first down for the Trojans. 5:35 left. Quarter number 1. No score between Ord and Cedar Catholic. But a golden opportunity here for the Trojans. First and 10 from the Ord 40-yard line. 2 men in the backfield, classic I formation. Something you don't see a whole lot anymore. And under center is Haber. Also something you don't see a whole lot of anymore. First man through. Not much there for Easton Hookstein. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain whatsoever. Second down and 10 coming up. Quickly, Trojans come to the line. They'll split a passing formation. 2 men out either side, just 1 back in the backfield. Now they'll put a man in motion from left to right, and it's a handoff up the middle. Oh, tripped up after about a 4-yard gain was Brady Hookstein. They spread the field. They're only going to give him 3 because his knee hit down. He kind of got tripped up going through that first wall, but boy, he had a field out that was open in front of him. But he kind of got tripped up. Might have been by one of his own linemen accidentally, and now it's 3rd down and 7. Maybe 4 down territory here for the Trojans. From the 37 of the Chanticleers. Shotgun set. 3 men out to the right. Haber drops back, wants to throw down the middle of the field, and it is incomplete. at the 5-yard line, intended for Hunter Benson, but it was a little too far. And now, decision time. See if they're going to try a field goal or if they're going to punt it away. This would be a long field goal. The special teams unit is out here. It's going to be a punt. So the Trojans not going to try the long field goal. They're going to punt it away, play the field position game. Of course, this spot you might want to watch for a fake. Cotto stands near midfield. Wells down at his own 5-yard line, low snap. Penalty flags, they're going to blow this play dead. Illegal procedure, first penalty of the game. That goes against Cedar Catholic. So that doesn't hurt them really that bad considering how close they are. So now they'll back it up to the 41-yard line to punt it away. Actually gives your punter a little more room to work with. High snap, brought down, not much pressure, and a fair catch called for, and it bounces into the end zone. Nice faking out job there by Wells. It looked like he was running up to make a fair catch, but it bounced and took a oared bounce into the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 20. 4:06 left, first quarter, no score between Ord and Cedar Catholic here, round 2 of the C2 playoffs on a Friday night in Hartington, Nebraska. I'm Steve Thum. Great to have you here. As Jordan Williams comes back out to lead the offense, third possession of the game for the Chanticleers. They'll split 3 men out to the right. Shotgun set. Handoff. Wells tries the left side. Got about 3, and that's all. You're seeing that a lot in college and the pros where they try to spread out and then run up the middle, try to spread that field out. And that time didn't work out the way that the Chanticleers wanted. They only got 3, second down and 7. We'll bring in the receivers, a little tighter this time, 2 men out either side, almost a running formation. Wells to the right side, tries to turn the corner, can't do so. Got 2 yards, and that's all. So that'll bring up third down and about 5. They're at the 25. They need to get to the 30. 3 men trot out to the left side. 1 split out on the right side. Wells stands to the left of his quarterback in the shotgun set. Option play, left side, pitch. Wells fumbled it. It's loose on the ground. Recovered by the Trojans at the 24-yard line. Falling on the ball was Mason Baller. The pitch was not handled, and another turnover here for the Chanticleers. Or not a turnover per se, but they give up good field position. One time was on a short punt, now on a fumble. So here's really the second big opportunity for the game for the Trojans. They had it at the 40-yard line earlier, went nowhere, 3 and out on their last possession. Now they're 4 yards away from the red zone. I formation, 1st and 10 from the right hash mark. Play action, rollout, pitch over the middle. It is almost intercepted. Oh my gosh, that was close, right about the 12-yard line. As the pass went into triple coverage. And it was Colton Thompson who almost ended up with the football for Ord. 2nd down and 10. I formation, 1 wing back in the backfield, 1 man split out to the right. Handoff, Hookstein up the middle, has a hole, breaks into the open. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Brady Hookstein from 24 yards out. And that touchdown for the Cedar Catholic, brought to you by Security Bank. Banking 6 points for the team is Brady Hookstein. Score big with all the products and services offered at Security Bank. Now that's my kind of bank. See if the Trojans will kick the extra point or if they'll go for two. They are going to go for the extra point, and Jared Rutar is 29 of 36 on the season. The holder is Bodie Hookstein, who also does their kickoff duties. Snap, good. Kick on the way, good. And with 2:49 left to go in the first quarter, it is Cedar Catholic 7 or nothing back with the kickoff in 30 seconds here on 94.3 FM, The Current.
When it comes to Friday night football, teamwork makes the difference. And when it comes to your fields, trust Christensen Well and Irrigation, your local Ranky dealer. From wells and pumps to irrigation systems, Christensen Well has the experience and service you can count on to keep your operation running strong. This season, keep your crops in winning shape with the field leader in irrigation. Christensen Well and Irrigation in Hartington, a proud supporter of our area student athletes.
24-yard run by Brady Hookstein. First blood drawn by the Trojans. 7-0, 2:49 left to go first quarter. Steve Thum here in Hartington, Nebraska on a Friday night. It will be Bodie Hookstein to kick things off. High end over end kick. It'll sail down to Hayden Nelson at the 10-yard line. He'll run to the center of the field, and he gets cut down right near the 21-yard line. That scoring drive was set up by that fumble, and the Trojans did what they needed to do. They capitalized on the turnover and the short field. They did kind of get lucky on that first down play. They threw a pass over the middle, and it was almost intercepted. But the defensive back couldn't quite hang on to it. So now the Chanticleers have an opportunity here from their own 21-yard line. 1st and 10. 3 men split out to the left, 1 to the right. They'll go on the ground with Bo Wells up the middle, and he really didn't go anywhere at all. Thrown back. No gain on the play for Wells. Rutar with the tackle. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Chanticleers need to get an answer on this drive. They don't want to go 3 and out. Meanwhile, for the Trojans, they'd love nothing better than to force a 3 and out or get another turnover here. Momentum clearly on the side of the home team. 2 receivers in tight on the left side. Shotgun set. Straight drop back. Williams rolls out, wants to throw on the run downfield. It's going to be caught at the 50-yard line, breaking into the open, and no one's going to catch the wide receiver who goes all the way for the touchdown. That is Colton Thompson. 79 yards on the touchdown pass from Williams. That was a great throw, rolling out to his left, throwing against his body. And Ord, just like that, gets the answer that they needed on a 79-yard touchdown pass. And now the point after kick coming up by Colt Meyer. Snap, good. Kick on the way is good. And that touchdown for Ord, well, banking 6 points for them, is the wide receiver Colton Thompson on a pass from Jordan Williams. Score big with all the products and services offered at Security Bank. That's my kind of bank. Tied up at 7, 1:45 left to go. We're back with the kickoff in just 30 seconds right here on 94.3 FM, The Current.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
Well, it didn't take the Chanticleers long. 79-yard pass. Williams to Thompson. Just like that, we're tied up at 7. We may have a shootout on our hands after all. It's looking like this was going to be a defensive struggle, but we've had 2 touchdowns here in the last minute and change. And now here's a squib kick down the middle of the field taken by one of the upbacks, and a good return all the way out to the 40-yard line by Booker Hookstein. He's a senior. And let's see how the Trojans will respond here with 1:39 left to go. Quarter number 1 tied up at 7. Picturesque evening here with the moon hanging over the scoreboard here at Russ Hookstein Field here in Hartington, Nebraska. From their own 40-yard line, 1st and 10, Trojans. 3 men in tight as receivers on the right side. They'll put a man in motion. It's a jet sweep, and here's an opening, and it's going to be a gain of about 9 yards for, let's see, that was Bodie Hookstein. Oh, they're going to give him the extra progress of 10 yards. So Hookstein, Bodie Hookstein that is, they're going to give him 10. I thought his knee was down. But that's going to be a first down for the Trojans at the 49-yard line of Ord. I formation here. 2 receivers out to the right. First man through. Easton Hookstein had a hole, and he's going to get near that first down marker. Think they're going to put him down just shy of 9-yard gain. Nope. They're going to give him forward progress. And another 10-yard gain, another first down for the Trojans. Right at the 40-yard line, which is interesting because how could that be a first down when the line of scrimmage was the 49-yard line? Okay, that didn't seem right to me. So they're going to back him up. So it's officially a 9-yard gain. I thought I had that right. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 1. 2nd down and 1 for the Trojans. And let's see here. We'll have 3 backs in the backfield, all lined up in ice. So 2 fullbacks in there. 3rd man through is Brady Hookstein. Angles off to the left. He'll have the first down, stays on his feet, stumbles ahead across the 35. Let's see. They're going to give him to the 33. So that's actually a gain of 8. Nice extra effort there, and there is our first down for the Trojans. So they are on the move once again in Ord territory at their 33-yard line. 35 seconds left to go in the quarter. It could be the last play of the quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here comes a man in motion from right to left. Handoff. First man through. Brody Hookstein hit right away. No gain on the play at all. Good defensive play there by Caden Lytle. And let's see if the Trojans will run another play here. They don't have to, just 9 seconds on the clock in the period. Yep, they're walking to the sidelines. We're done with 1 period of football here in the second round of the C2 playoffs, tied up at 7 between Cedar Catholic and Ord. Back with quarter number 2 after this 1-minute timeout right here on 94.3 FM, The Current.
With so many choices for students out there, life can become quite hectic. From choosing the right school to managing your finances, it can be hard to keep it all in check. Bank of Hartington is here to help you take the worry out of your finances. Our free student club checking includes all the features and benefits you'll need to start life out on the right path without the worry of hidden fees and charges. So if you're ready to enter that next stage of life, work with a 5th-generation bank who's had their roots planted firmly in Northeast Nebraska since 1934. Contact us today. Bank of Hartington, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Whether it's Friday night lights or Saturday game days, around here football is more than just a game, it's tradition. And just like your favorite team, Kaiser Ag and Irrigation works hard year-round to keep things running strong. From reliable Zematic pivots to trusted local service, we're here to help your operation perform at its best. This season and every season, count on a winning team in your field. Give them a call or stop into Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hartington, your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer and a proud supporter of our student athletes.
Second quarter of play, I formation for the Trojans. They'll put a man in motion from left to right. Quarterback under center, taking his time. Oh, he lost the snap. He's got to fall on it. And Ward's saying they've got it. They do. They do at the 35-yard line. So a fumble lost by the Trojans on a mishandled snap right away to start the second quarter. And the Chanticleers get a break. Tied up at 7. I'm Steve Thum. Great to have you here on a Friday night as the teams switch ends of the field. And now Chanticleers get a break. Both teams one turnover here in the contest. Williams brings up his troops. They operate left to right on your radio dial. He's going to keep the ball running to his left, runs into trouble and got maybe 2 yards for his troubles there. Brings up second down and about 8. Williams, 1 of 3 passing, but it went for 79 yards and a touchdown. The Trojans scored on a 24-yard run by Brady Hookstein. Second down and 8. Shotgun set. 3 men out to the left. It's going to be a delayed handoff. Bo Wells up the middle, and he'll struggle ahead for maybe 2 yards, and that's all. Brings up third down and about, well, they'll give him forward progress of 3 yards. Third down and 5. One man splits out to the right. That's Kreidel all the way near the sideline. 3 receivers out to the left. Ball at the left side of the field on that hash mark on 3rd and 5. Quarterback keeper all the way. Williams has a hole. He'll have the first down and more. Stays on his feet across midfield. He'll get to the 43-yard line. That's a 16-yard gain. First down, Chanticleers, and they're going to come right to the line of scrimmage. They've done that frequently here in this first half. They're wasting no time. Tight formation, and they're going to go to the run, and Bo Wells up the middle. He has a decent hole. He'll move the pile across the 40 to the 36. Gain of about 7. Wells has been the workhorse here. Came into the game with 125 carries. Second down and about 3. Quick bubble screen. Caught out on the right side. Directing traffic is the wide receiver who caught that ball. Trying to pick up a number. I think it was Leiden Kreitel. Check that was Colton Thompson with the catch, his second catch. He'll get down to the 25-yard line, gain of 11, first down for Chanticleers. They'll quickly come to the line of scrimmage. Williams on a quarterback keeper has a hole, skirts around the right side across the 20. He'll get to the 18-yard line. We'll call that a gain of 7. Chanticleers now got a little momentum on their side after the turnover. They'll spread things out. 3 receivers trot out to the left side, 1 man out to the right side. Shotgun set. Williams is going to hand the ball. That's Hayden Nelson up the middle. He'll get right to the sticks. The 15-yard line, they're going to move him. They needed 3. They got 3. First down. Chanticleers, and they come right to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun set. 3 receivers out to the left side. Handoff. Nelson powers his way up the middle again. He'll gain 4 yards, knee down at the 11. So Hayden Nelson with the carry. $9:15 and counting, second quarter, tied up at 7. Chanticleers in the red zone on the move. Second down and 7 at the 11-yard line. And this is Williams on the quarterback keeper, and he's going to be just shy of that first down marker. Needed 6, got 5. But it's 3rd down and 1. Ball at the 6-yard line of the Trojans. Two men in the backfield. Quarterback keeper Williams slices through the line. He's got the first down. He's near the goal line. Is he in? No signal. Down at the 1. 5-yard gain. 1st and goal. Point blank range for the Chanticleers. And they come quickly to the line. Got to figure Williams is going to handle this one. In the shotgun set, quarterback keeper Williams puts his shoulder down. Touchdown, Ord. 1-yard quarterback keeper. And banking 6 points for Ord is Jordan Williams. Score with all the products and services offered at Security Bank. That's my kind of bank. So Ord capitalizes on the turnover, and they score here, and they're going to line up for the point after kick on a 1-yard touchdown run by the quarterback, Jordan Williams. Kick on the way is good. 14-7, Ord on top. 8:29 left to go until halftime. We'll be back with the kickoff after this 30-second timeout right here on 94.3 FM, The Current.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
That was a 60-yard drive capped off by a 1-yard touchdown run by Jordan Williams. Point after kick, good. 14-7, Ord on top of Cedar Catholic. I'm Steve Thum here on a Friday night in Hartington, Nebraska, round 2 of the C2 playoffs. Kicking off will be Colt Meyer. Back deep, Cooper Hookstein, Easton Hookstein. They stand near their own 7-yard line. It's a low line drive kick, and it hits a couple of players, and it's just going to be fallen on by one of the up men near the 24-yard line. And falling on the ball, I think it was Ty Taney. And so here come the Cedar Catholic Trojans. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. They operate right to left on your radio dial here in quarter number 2. And they'll split one man out to the left. Double tight end set, I formation. Under center, pitch goes to the left side, and that is Brady Hookstein. He'll get across the 25. Say where his knee down. Was it the 27 or the 28? Umpire has the final say, the 28, gain of 4. 2nd down and about 6. 8 minutes to go until halftime. Ord up by 7. 2 men split out to the right side. I formation. Haber under center. Handoff. Hookstein hit right away. No gain on the play. Arriving first on the scene was Knox Nelson, the 200-pound junior, but he wasn't alone. Now potential passing situation here. Actually, they're going to say he lost a yard on that play. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Trojans, and they do not want to go 3 and out here. Down by 7, and momentum on the side of the Chanticleers. They'll break the huddle. Split 2 receivers out either side. Passing formation. Now out of the shotgun is Haber. He'll put a man in motion. That's Benson from left to right. Straight drop back. Loads up. Fires right. Tapped away, incomplete at the first down sticks. The intended receiver was Quinn Hookstein, and Jordan Williams arrived with perfect timing to slap that pass away. Incomplete. And the punting unit trots out onto the field for the Trojans. That's the second time tonight that Williams has made a great defensive play as well. Dropping back deep. Chanticleers. That is Bo Wells. Stands at his own 40-yard line. Micah Cotto to kick it away. Good snap. Good punt. And they're going to back away from it. Bounces near the 40. Takes a little bit of a roll inside the 40 to the 37. And that is where Chanticleers set up offense again. First down and 10. Busy night of high school sports across South Dakota and North Dakota, or not North Dakota, Nebraska here tonight. See if we can get you a score update in a little bit here. Shotgun set. First and 10. Keeper, right side. Williams tucks and runs. He's got a hole, and he'll get to midfield running to his right. And he'll be spun down near the 45-yard line. 21 yards on that gain by Williams. And it's a first down. From the 44-yard line, first down and 10. And they'll hand off up the middle, Bo Wells. And he'll get across the 40 to the 35-yard line. That's a 9-yard gain for Wells. Second down and 1. They'll go back to the run in Wells. He's hit right away, but spun around and got 2 yards, and that'll bring up a first down. They'll come to the line of scrimmage. First and 10, quarterback keeper. Williams thrown for a loss, hit right away, 1-yard loss on the play. Loss of 1 on that play will bring up second down and 11. Play action pass, thrown out to the right side, caught by Colton Thompson, swarming under right away, and he'll get about 5 yards on the play. Big third down and 7 coming up here. Thompson has caught all 3 passes tonight. They'll look to the sideline for a play. 3 receivers split out to the right side. 1 man out to the left. 1 back in the backfield. That's Wells. Passing situation, maybe a quarterback keeper. It's going to be the option play. Williams going to keep it, and he's cut down shy of the marker. He got maybe 3 or 4 yards. Give him a gain of 4. And you got to figure they're going to go for it on 4th down. Yep, here's a big 4th down play, 4th and 3 from the 25-yard line of the Trojans. 3 men split out to the left, 1 back in the backfield, shotgun set, handoff, Hayden Nelson up the middle, 1-yard gain, that is all, and the Trojan defense holds with 4:06 left. Here in quarter number 2, big momentum play there for the Trojans. Check the scoreboard here for you quickly when you've got a moment. Brought to you by Bank of Hartington, where other banks have their branches. Bank of Hartington has their roots. C2 action into the first half. It's Malcolm ahead of Kearney Catholic 14-10. It is Bishop Newman ahead of Utah 14-6. Grand Island Central Catholic leading Archbishop Bergen 17-14. That's in the second quarter. From the 25-yard line, first down. And here's a running play up the middle, gaining 5 yards. And on the carry is Bodie Hookstein. Got 5, out to the 30. Second down and 5 coming up for the Trojans. Shotgun set, empty backfield. Haber wants to throw over the middle, incomplete. Nobody home there. Might have been intended for Colton or for Bodie Hookstein, but that was well over his head, incomplete. So that brings up a big third down and 5. 3:35 left, second quarter. Ord up 14-7. Here comes a man in motion. It's Benson from right to left. They want to throw a screen pass. The ball's knocked loose on the sack and recovered by the Chanticleers all the way back at the 20-yard line. Oh, they're going to rule it an incomplete pass. Levi Klein jumped on the football, but they're going to say incomplete pass. The quarterback's arm was in forward motion, and I tell you what, the Trojans just dodged a big bullet there. That was going to be a strip sack and a fumble recovery for the Chanticleers, but they're going to say the quarterback's arm was going forward and the ball popped out. Incomplete. Now the punting unit comes on for the Trojans on 4th and 5 from their own 30-yard line. 3:29 on the clock. Routard to kick it away. Good snap, no pressure. Looks like Chanticleers setting up the return. Wells, fair catch, right at the 40-yard line. And that's where the Chanticleers take over. Now remember, the Trojans won the toss and they deferred. So it's really important here for the Chanticleers, for their cause, to get some points in the waning moments here of the second quarter. On the opposite side of the ledger, important for the Trojans. Hold them here, get the ball back, try to do something with time remaining, and go 2 for 1 on possessions. But for the Trojans, it has to start with their defense. From the 40-yard line, Chanticleers, first down and 10. They have 3 receivers. They had them out wide. Now they'll pull them in really tight on the left side. Clear the backfield. Play action, and it's a rollout, pass downfield, and it's a sliding attempt at a catch, incomplete at the 36-yard line. They were trying to go down the left sideline, trying to see who the intended receiver was. I think that was Wells on the wheel route coming out of the backfield. He was open, but the pass was short. Now the empty backfield again. Quarterback keeper Williams makes one man miss, then a second, but not the third. 1 yard gain, and that's all. The middle of that field was very crowded. Brings up third down and 9. Under 3 minutes to go. Here until halftime. 14-7, Ord on top of Cedar Catholic. 3 receivers split out to the left. 1 man out to the right. Shotgun set. Williams now looks over to the far sideline for the play, as does the rest of his team. Only the center isn't looking. Williams wants it. Rolls out to his left. Wants to throw. Lines up. Throws to the middle of the field. Caught! And that's Thompson down near the 25-yard line as he got open. Colton Thompson with another big catch, this time 34 yards. He has caught all 4 passes tonight, a huge first down. 2:20 and counting. Trojans got to quickly get a man off the field defensively. They had 12 men out there. Chanticleers go to the run up the middle. Wells crashes into the line, moves the pile 2 yards, and that is all. Now everyone's starting to gaze at the clock. Both teams, all 3 timeouts left. 2nd and 8. Chanticleers can afford to take their time. They don't have to go hurry up yet with those 3 timeouts in their back pocket. 3 receivers to the left. Pass over to the right side. It's going to be caught, short gain on the play. London Krytel makes the catch inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Gets up gingerly as he is kind of pulled down awkwardly. Gain of 6 on the play. 3rd down and 3. Again, the passing formation. High snap. Quarterback keeper to the left side. Williams has a hole. He'll have the first down. He got tripped up near the 12-yard line, but that's a gain of 6 and move the chains. First down with 1:22 left for the Chanticleers. They are in the catbird seat, definitely. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. And a whistle. And we're going to have, I believe, a timeout called. Timeout called by Cedar Catholic. That is their first. This timeout being brought to you by Top Crop. Maximize your success this season with top-notch crop consulting and services offered at Top Crop. Visit topcropinc.com. We'll step away for 30 seconds. You're listening to Nebraska High School football on 94.3 FM, The Current.
Moody Motors in Nyborough took in some really nice trades last month. Check out this 2013 Ford Explorer 4-wheel drive for just $12,900. A 2013 Ford Edge SE model for just $7,900. Also just in are a few F-150s, like a 2018, a 2020, and a 2021. All are crew cab 4-wheel drives. Interest rates have come down and so did vehicle prices. Stop in and see how much you can save on your next vehicle at Moody Motors in Nyborough.
Minute 17 left until halftime. 14-7. Ord on top of Cedar Catholic. Ord on the move. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. It's a quarterback keeper. Williams will get down to the 9-yard line. Gain of 3. Clock continues to roll. Ord does have all 3 timeouts left. 2nd down and 7 coming up. Remember, if Ord gets to the 2-yard line and brought down, that's going to be a first down. 2 men out to the left. It is going to be Bo Wells running to the left side. He'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleers from 9 yards out. Bo Wells, his first rushing touchdown of the night, his 8th of the season. And it is Ord on top now by 2 scores with 48 seconds left to go. As a 9-yard touchdown run by Bo Wells. Point after kick coming up here by Colt Meyer. Colton Thompson is the holder. Snap good. Kick on the way. Has the distance, and it is good. And banking 6 points for Ord is Bo Wells. Score big with all the products and services offered at Security Bank. It's my kind of bank. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. It's 21-7. Ord on top of Cedar Catholic. Back in just half a minute right here on 94.3 FM, The Current.
Credit union people are my people. Dreaming big, keeping life simple. Saving smart, living free. At Explorers Credit Union, you're just like me. We chart new trails, we stand tall. Together we rise, together we call. Credit union people are my people, it's true. And I found my crew at Explorers CU. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit ExplorerCU.com to join the journey. journey today.
48 seconds left to go until halftime. Ord 21, Cedar Catholic 7. Steve Thum here on a Friday night. And it will be Meyer kicking off for the Chanticleers. Not much time for the Trojans to work with, and they're not known as a passing team. Squib kick down the middle of the field, caught by one of the up men. It'll be good field position out to the 40-yard line. Taking that, one of the up backs for Cedar Catholic, that is Hunter Kukta. So they're at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Trojans. And Haber on the night, their quarterback, is 0 of 4 passing. Let's see what they want to do here. They've got 2 timeouts and 45 seconds to work with. They'll have the shotgun set, 3 receivers out to the right, roll out, Haber, quick throw, first pass completion, and his receiver hit right away by Bo Wells. That was complete to Booker Hookstein, and they got 5 yards on the play. And they're not, okay, he did get out of bounds. I thought he was tackled inbounds. That was Booker Hookstein. First pass completion of the night for the Trojans. Moves him out to the 45. Bo Wells put a heck of a hit on him. 2nd down and 5. Shotgun set. Haber rolls out to his left, scrambling. Looks to throw on the run, does so, and the pass is swatted away, incomplete. Intended for Quinn Hookstein, but Jordan Williams, making his 3rd stellar defensive back play of the night, tapped that one away. 3rd down and 5, 35 seconds on the clock. Penalty flag down, and the Trojans are backing up. Got to figure this one's holding. Holding against the offense. So that'll back them up to the 35-yard line. Let's see what the Trojans want to do here in the waning moments. 2nd down and 15. But they're going to line up in the traditional I formation and operate under center. I wonder if they're just going to run the football. They will. Brady Hookstein will run it up the middle, trying to break free, gets back to the original line of scrimmage. That will get him 5 yards, and the Trojans don't seem to be in much of a hurry. Remember, they will get the kickoff to start the 3rd period. 20 seconds on the clock, now 15 on the clock. 3rd down and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Again, running formation. Pitch to the right side. Hookstein has a hole. He's down the sidelines, might have something big. If he can stay in bounds, he's across midfield. And let's see where he'll get to as time expires. He's going to get all the way. Officials spotted at the 39-yard line. 21-yard gain. But they're out of time unless they're going to put time on the clock. That is a 1st down. They're going to put 1 second on the clock. And a timeout is going to be called by Cedar Catholic, and we'll keep it here during this timeout. Timeouts tonight brought to you by Top Crop. Maximize your success this season with top-notch crop consulting and services offered at Top Crop. Visit topcropinc.com. Well, not a whole lot of things you got in the playbook here with just 1 second on the clock. You got to figure they're going to throw it to the end zone, maybe try a trick play of some sort. But the Chanticleers have dominated tonight. They're up 21-7. And they have been stellar on the night. We'll have a stat update at halftime. We'll check scores from around Nebraska and South Dakota on a busy playoff Friday night. Okay, prevent defense in effect. They have 6 guys on defense, 7 guys on defense at the 10-yard line. Empty backfield, or check that, 1 back in the backfield, 4 receivers in the pattern. Haber under pressure, has to roll out. Can he get it to the end zone? He can. He just throws it to the sideline, and it is going to be caught near the 15-yard line, and the pass was caught. It doesn't matter. It's not going to count for anything, as that was Cooper Hookstein on the catch down to the 21-yard line, so a gain of 17 on that pass completion, but the clock has hit triple zeros. And we are at halftime here in Hartington, Nebraska. Upset in the making, the number 9 seed, the Chanticleers of Ord, ahead of the top seed in the tournament, the Cedar Catholic Trojans, 21-7 here at the break. We've had a lot to talk about here. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back. We'll have a stat rundown and some updates for you. I'm Steve Thum. This is Nebraska High School football playoff action, 94.3 FM, The Current.
The Current 94.3 KDAM. Hartington. More of today's hits.
Mount Marty is committed to excellence in nursing.
We really go the extra mile to care for our students as a whole person. My name is Crystal Diedrichson. I am an associate professor of nursing at Mount Marty. As a Catholic Benedictine university, we can incorporate God and prayer in our regular classwork and interactions with students. And in addition to that, we care about the students in other aspects of their lives.
Start your journey at mountmarty.edu.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Irrigation, who needs it? After this wet summer, maybe that thought has crossed your mind. Every growing year is different. Christensen Well and Irrigation wants to help you prepare for the seasons ahead. They recommend pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. Assessing your pump during the fall and winter avoids breakdowns during the growing season. Call 402-254-6809 or visit christensenwell.com. Christensen Well and Irrigation of Hartington and Wakefield is a certified Renke Irrigation Systems dealer. Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
With so many choices for students out there, life can become quite hectic. From choosing the right school to managing your finances, it can be hard to keep it all in check. Bank of Hartington is here to help you take the worry out of your finances. Our free student club checking includes all the features and benefits you'll need to start life out on the right path without the worry of hidden fees and charges. So if you're ready to enter that next stage of life, work with a fifth-generation bank who's had their roots planted firmly in Northeast Nebraska since 1934. Contact us today. Bank of Hartington, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Whether it's Friday night lights or Saturday game days, around here football is more than just a game. It's tradition. And just like your favorite team, Kaiser Ag and Irrigation works hard year-round to keep things running strong. From reliable Zematic pivots to trusted local service, we're here to help your operation perform at its best. This season and every season, count on a winning team in your field. Give them a call or stop into Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hartington, your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer and a proud supporter of our student athletes.
And welcome back to Hartington, Nebraska. The home team, Cedar Catholic Trojans, are down at the break to the Ord Chanticleers. 21-7 is our score. I'm Steve Thum, and this is the Halftime Report, brought to you by Christensen Well and Irrigation, built on over 50 years of experience in the water well drilling industry, and your local Reinke Irrigation Systems dealer. Visit them on Facebook or at christensenwell.com. Recap the scoring here in the first half. It was the Trojans who struck first at the 2:49 mark here in the first quarter, a 24-yard run by Brady Hookstein, and that was after a fumble lost by the Chanticleers, made it 7-0 after the point after kick, but it's been all Ord since. They came right away down the field, 2 plays, a 79-yard pass, Williams to Colton Thompson with 1:45 left to go in the first quarter. Kick was good, 7-7. Then about halfway through the second period, Ord capitalized on a turnover and drove down the field, a methodical drive on a 1-yard run. Jordan Williams capped off that drive, made it 14-7. And then right before the break, Ord drove down the field again, capitalized on a 9-yard run by Bo Wells with just 48 seconds left to go, and that makes it 21-7. And that's where we stand here at the break. Our unofficial stats for Ord, we'll start off with Jordan Williams in the passing department. He is 5 of 8 passing, 135 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Receiving-wise, it's Colton Thompson, 4 catches, 129 yards, and 1 touchdown. And then London Krytel has the other catch for 6 yards. So it's mainly been Williams to Thompson as far as the passing game goes. In the running department, Williams, the quarterback, leading the team there, 16 carries, 81 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Bo Wells, 13 carries, 51 yards, 1 rushing touchdowns. And Hayden Nelson, 4 carries for 10 yards. So that's pretty good balance. That is 141 yards unofficially on the ground, 135 through the air. That is balance, and that'll please any head coach and offensive coordinator. Meanwhile, for the Trojans, they are being led by Brady Hookstein on the ground, 10 carries for 74 yards. He also has their lone touchdown. Easton Hookstein, 3 carries for 16 yards. Bodie Hookstein, 2 carries for 15 yards. And Benson, 1 carry for 1 yard. Haber, through the air, 2 of 6 passing, 22 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Team stats, both teams have lost a fumble on the night. First downs, 8 of them, or check that, 9 of them unofficially for the Chanticleers, and just 4 first downs for the Trojans. We've only had really 2 penalties in this game, both against Cedar Catholic. 2 penalties, 15 yards. So penalty-wise for both teams been relatively clean on the night. That's where we stand here at the break. 21-7 it is. Ord on top of Cedar Catholic. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back, and we will check scores from around the region. I'm Steve Thum. You're listening to Nebraska High School football playoff action on 94.3 FM, The Current.
When you can't know what's coming, know you're covered. With Avera Health Plans, you can count on local, trusted care and your choice of doctors and care close to home and across the nation. Health insurance coverage shouldn't feel out of reach. Contact your local agent or explore your options online. Visit averahealthplans.com.
Moody Motors in Niobrara took in some really nice trades last month. Check out this 2013 Ford Explorer 4-wheel drive for just $12,900. A 2013 Ford Edge SE model for just $7,900. Also just in are a few F-150s, like a 2018, a 2020, and a 2021. All are crew cab 4-wheel drives. Interest rates have come down, and so did vehicle prices. Stop in and see how much you can save on your next vehicle at Moody Motors in Niobrara.
Credit union people are my people. Dreaming big, keeping life simple. Saving smart, living free. At Explorers Credit Union, you're just like me. We chart new trails, we stand tall. together we rise, together we call. Credit union people are my people, it's true. And I found my crew at Explorer CU. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit explorecu.com to join the journey today.
Mount Marty is committed to excellence in nursing.
We really go the extra mile to care for our students as a whole person. My name is Crystal Diedrichsen. I am an associate professor of nursing at Mount Marty. As a Catholic Benedictine university, we can incorporate God and prayer in our regular classwork and interactions with students. And in addition to that, we care about the students in other aspects of their lives.
Start your journey at mountmarty.edu.
Back here in Hartington, Nebraska at halftime, 21-7 our score. Ord on top of Cedar Catholic. I'm Steve Thum. And now let us check the scoreboard, brought to you by Bank of Hartington. Where other banks have their branches, Bank of Hartington has their roots. We'll start actually in South Dakota as it's semifinal night up there in AA football, 11 AA. At the end of the first half, it's Yankton leading Sturgis 28-21, and Pierre is leading at home against Huron 14-7. That's in 11 AA. 11 AAA, Brandon Valley has punched their ticket to the Dome. They win over Harrisburg 38-14. They're in the fourth quarter. It's a shootout in Sioux Falls at Howard Wood Field. Lincoln ahead of Jefferson 35-28. All right, let's check 11A scores from South Dakota. End of the first half, it's Sioux Falls Christian over West Central 14-0. End of the first half, Del Rapids ahead of Lennox 12-7. 11B football. St. Thomas More ahead of Clark Willow Lake, end of the first half, 28-14. Also at halftime, it's Elk Point Jefferson ahead of Dual, 14-6. Moving down to the 9-man ranks in 9AA. Start of the third quarter, Parkston leads Elkton Lake Benton 8-6. And top-seeded Freeman, Marion Freeman Academy ahead of Hamlin, 21-12. That is at halftime. 9A. South Dakota scores final. Wall rolls by Phillip 56-6. And at halftime, Howard and Alcester Hudson tied up at 12. 9B final. Del Rapids St. Mary going back to the Dome. They beat Faulkton area 22-16. At halftime, it's Avon ahead of Coleman Egan 16-6. At the All Nations Championships, McLaughlin beats White River at the Dome today 28-8, and they're at halftime Winnebago ahead of Todd County 20-0. And that's the scores from South Dakota. Let's check in with C2 scores here in Nebraska. We've got late in the third quarter, it's Malcolm trying to pull off the upset at Kearney Catholic, 14-10 the score there, Malcolm on top. We have Bishop Newman ahead of Utah 17-6. That's at halftime. And at halftime, it is Grand Island Central Catholic ahead of Archbishop Bergen 24-14. That is the score there at halftime. D1 scores. Crofton wins over Henningford 60-12. Plainview over Dundee County Stratton 64-44 in a shootout. Sandy Creek over Bridgeport 45-6. And in the third quarter, it's Shelby Rising City over Pender 14-0. Why Not in D2 gets a win tonight over Hitchcock County 43-12. And Howells Dodge beats Lawrence Nelson tonight 30-8. St. Mary's ahead of Sandhill Stedford. Actually, that's the final score now, 66-24. Central Valley ahead of Archangels Catholic in D2 14-6. They are at halftime. C1 scores. Sydney over Fort Calhoun, 46-16. And Wahoo ahead of Michael Benedictine, 42-0. That is at halftime. The Sydney score, by the way, is a final. And let's see here in Class B football, Gretna over York, 35-21. That is a final. That's going to do it for our halftime report. We'll step away for 1 minute. We'll come back with the third quarter here. It is Ord on top of Cedar Catholic, 21-7 at the break. I'm Steve Thum. This is Nebraska High School Football on 94.3 FM, The Current.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When it comes to Friday night football, teamwork makes the difference. And when it comes to your fields, trust Christensen Well and Irrigation, your local Ranky dealer. From wells and pumps to irrigation systems, Christensen Well has the experience and service you can count on to keep your operation running strong. This season, keep your crops in winning shape with the field leader in irrigation. Christensen Well and Irrigation in Hartington, a proud supporter of our area student athletes.
We're about ready to start the third quarter of play. It is Ord on top of Cedar Catholic, 21-7. I'm Steve Thum. Great to have you here. Teams huddling up. Final instructions before they go out for the kickoff. Actually, they just added 3 minutes to the clock here. So that gives us a chance to recap what happened in that first half. It was Cedar Catholic striking first in the game. They got a 24-yard run by Brady Hookstein, made it 7-0, and then a 79-yard pass right away. 2 plays later, that was Williams to Colton Thompson, tied it up at 7. That's how we ended the first quarter of play. Then in the second quarter, it was Jordan Williams capping off a 1-yard run, or a drive with a 1-yard run. That drive started after Cedar Catholic fumbled on the first play of quarter number 2. That touchdown made it 14-7, and then with just 48 seconds left to go, Bo Wells capped off a drive with a 9-yard run, just 48 seconds on the clock, and that made it 21-7, and that is where we stand here at intermission as the teams going through a final few warm-ups here before they do the kickoff for the third quarter. Cedar Catholic won the toss, and they deferred, so they will get a chance to start this second half of the football, and they've got some work to do. While I got a moment, I'll remind you that Tel Tanner and I will be on KYNT tomorrow for Mount Marty football. They travel to Sioux City to take on number 10 Morningside. Noon for the pregame show, 1 o'clock the kickoff. That will be on KYNT. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a 30-second timeout right now. That concludes our halftime program. We'll come back with that third quarter kickoff right here on 94.3 FM, The Current.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and XtendFlex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit TopCropInc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
We thank Christensen Well for sponsoring the halftime program here. Teams line up for the kickoff. Colt Meyer will do the honors for the Chanticleers. Dropping back deep for the Trojans will be Cooper Hookstein and Easton Hookstein. These two teams, again, have just one common opponent on the season, Boone Central. Ironically, it was the last game of the regular season for Ord and the first game of the year for Cedar Catholic. Both teams beat Boone Central. Ord beat them in the last game of the regular season, 35-19. The Trojans started off the year with a win at home against Boone Central, 22-14. Oh, we'll get ready to go here. Teams are on the field. Steve Thum here behind the microphone, flying solo on a Friday night. And Meyer counting, looking to the sideline for something, looking for signals, not sure. They're going to try a squib kick or if they're going to kick it deep. It's the squib kick down the middle of the field, picked up by one of the up men across the 35 to the 40 and out to near the 45-yard line. One of the up men picked it up, and that was Cookta. And the Chanticleers may want to rethink that because they've tried a couple of those, and both times the Trojans have gotten good field position. It'll be at the 44-yard line. First down and 10, Trojans. They're down by 2 touchdowns. We got 2 full quarters of football to play. Split one receiver out to the left side. It's Bodie Hookstein. I formation. Quarterback keeper up the middle and not much there. Out across the 45. Haber really his first run of the night, and he got 4 yards. Just simple quarterback sneak. Second down and 6. See if the Trojans will stick with their running game. That's been their bread and butter for the year, most of the year. They'll go toss. Left side, Hookstein across midfield to the 45, to the 40. Makes a man miss, and he's down near the 33-yard line. Hookstein with a big run. 20-yard run. First down for him. Remember, if he gets to 99 yards, or to 90 yards on the night, he will be at 1,000 for the season. At halftime, we had him unofficially with 74. So that should put him over the 1,000-yard mark. Good job by that young man. First down for the Trojans. I formation. Hookstein again. That's Brady up the middle across the 30, down at the 26. So I'll give him 6 yards. That should put him over the century mark for the night. Now they're going to give him only a gain of 5. So he's that unofficially at 99 yards at the 27-yard line. Handoff, and he'll get to the century mark. Gained only a couple on that particular play. Brings up third down and about, let's see, I'd call it 3 yards. Just underway, third quarter. Ord, 21. Cedar Catholic, 7. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Steve Thum here. Cedar Catholic, the home team, in case you're just tuning in. They operate right to left on your radio dial. I formation with one man split out to the right. Pitch. Right side. Hookstein read some blockers. He's into the open. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's hit hard and driven out of bounds near the 8-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 17. First down and goal for the Trojans. And this is the best their offense has looked since that drive where they scored in the first quarter. They're at the 8-yard line, first down, goal to go. One man splits out to the left side. That's Cookta. I formation. Going to be a reverse. And running with the football is the tight end. Try to pick up who that is. One of the reserve. Oh, that was Ryan Hobelheinrich. Sophomore tight end, and he'll get 2 yards. So they go with the end around. Didn't quite work, but they did get positive yardage. Second and goal from the 6. A lot of players will carry the football for the Trojans. Pitch, left side, Hookstein. He'll waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. That is just what the doctor ordered for Cedar Catholic. Comes at the 8:56 mark here in the third quarter. A 6-yard run by Brady Hookstein. Line up for the extra point. Brutar with the point after attempt coming up. On the year, he's 29 of 36 coming into the game. And this one is good. Brady Hookstein banks 6 points for the Trojans and score big with all the products offered at Security Bank. That's my kind of bank. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. It's 21-14, Ord on top of Cedar Catholic. Nebraska High School football right here on 94.3 FM, The Current.
With so many choices for students out there, life can become quite hectic. From choosing the right school to managing your finances, it can be hard to keep it all in check. Bank of Hartington is here to help you take the worry out of your finances. Our free student club checking includes all the features and benefits you'll need to start life out on the right path without the worry of hidden fees and charges. So if you're ready to enter that next stage of life, work with a fifth-generation bank who's had their roots planted firmly in Northeast Nebraska since 1934. Contact us today. Bank of Hartington, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Brady Hookstein over 1,000 yards on the season, over 100 yards on the night, and his team is only down by 7 points. It's 21-14. Ord on top of Cedar Catholic. Steve Thum here as we have 8:56 left to go in quarter number 3 of the second round playoff game. Bodie Hookstein to kick it off. Kind of a line drive down the middle of the field, picked up by one of the up men. Weaving his way through the middle of the field, he'll get across the 25 to near the 28-yard line. I think that was Levi Klein that picked it up. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Chanticleers. See how they respond here. They started off slow, but really turned it on. And they really own that second quarter of play. Williams having a great night, both passing and running. And it'll be a running play to the left side, and that is Williams with the ball, and he spins out of bounds, and he'll have about 10 yards. I think they're going to give him the first down. They will. And let's see, are they going to put him down at the 37 or the 38? They're going to put him down at the 38. So that's a gain of 11. 10th first down of the night for the Chanticleers. Shotgun set. Handoff, Wells up the middle, has a hole, closed quickly across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Good gain on the play of nearly 7 yards for Bo Wells. I tell you what, if that middle linebacker doesn't make a play, he's probably still running. Second down and 3 for Ord. Play action, throw over the middle, timing pattern, caught by Colton Thompson down inside the 35-yard line. They say his knee is down at the 32. Good gain on the play. That's a first down for Ord, and they're going to come quickly to the line of scrimmage. We'll call it gain of 23. Quarterback keeper Williams on the run. He's going to be tackled right at the 30-yard line, gain of 2. We're going to say 26 yards unofficially on that pass before. Quarterback in the shotgun. Handoff. That's Hayden Nelson. Tries to crash to the right side. No gain on the play. Third down coming up. 7.5 minutes left to go. Third quarter. 21-14. Ord on top of Cedar Catholic. From the 29-yard line. Third down and 7 for the Chanticleers. They'll split 3 men out to the left. Shotgun set. Running play, pitch. Wells to the left side. Tries to juke a man. He won't get to the first down. He only got about 4 yards on the play. Decision time for the Chanticleers. Will they go for it deep in Trojan territory? They're at the 25. Longest field goal this year by Meyer, 35 yards, but they're going to go for it. 4th down and 3. You got to figure Williams is going to be carrying the ball. They look to the sideline. 3 men split to the left side. That's the short side of the field. Now Wells is going to move over, stand right side of his quarterback in the shotgun set. Counter play, Wells to the left side, cut down, 1 yard loss. Big stand by the Trojan defense as Ord turns it over on downs. They didn't fool anybody on that play. And now the Trojans, they have momentum on their side. They hold them on 4th down. They're only down by 7, and they have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. They'll operate right to left on your radio dial here in quarter number 3. They'll approach the line with their standard formation. Quarterback under center. And you don't see that a whole lot anymore. In the I formation. Handoff, first man through, and Hookstein, that's Easton Hookstein, and he almost broke it big. He got cut down at the 32-yard line, gain of 6 on the play. That was a quick strike running play, and it almost caught that Ord defense napping. Good play by the secondary, stopped what could have been a huge gain. 2nd down and 4. Pace of the game more now at the style that the Trojans like it. A little more methodical. I formation. They're crowding the box. The Ord defense pitched to the left side, and Brady Hookstein chopped down after about a 3-yard gain. That will make it 3rd down and 1. A lot of options here for that Trojan offense. 5:20 and counting, 3rd quarter. Ord up by 7. Trojans on the move in their own territory. 3rd down and 1 at their own 35. I formation, double tight end set. 2nd man through. Hookstein has a hole. He'll gain 4 out to the 39-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Trojans. They've looked much better here. Actually, they're going to give him 5 yards on that last carry. They're going to spot the ball down at the 40. I thought his knee was down at the 39, but nonetheless, we got 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Trojans are down by 7, but on the move. In their own territory, 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. 1 man out to the right. I formation. 2nd man through. Brady Hookstein puts his shoulders down, just leans forward, keeps the legs churning, turned a 1-yard gain into a 4-yard gain. All effort there by Hookstein. He had 74 yards at the break. He has been stellar since. Second down and 6, coming up on 4:10 left to go in this 3rd quarter. 2nd man through. Hookstein tries to bounce it to the outside. He does. He's got an opening and tripped up by the last man in line. Williams, who else? Across midfield to the 46-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain. 1st down. Trojans methodically moving the ball down the field. They actually huddle up. But I mean, this is a throwback team here. Because even in high school ball, high school, college, and the pros, you rarely see the huddle. And quarterbacks operating under center. It's going to be Easton Hookstein, 1st man through, fullback dive to the left side. He'll get 3 yards, and that is all. Bring up second down and about 7 as we hit the 3.5-minute mark here in quarter number 3. I formation again. And they're not even trying to hide what they're doing. Double tight end set. One receiver out to the right. Running game is working now for the Trojans. Quarterback keeper. A little bit of a hole, and Haber brought down after about a 3-yard gain. May not be flashy, but it's effective, and it has been effective all year for the Trojans. They're unbeaten. Top seed in C2. Ord stumbled coming out of the gate with 3 losses, but they've rallied. They're the 9 seed in this tournament. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Third down and about 4. Pitch to the left side. Hookstein trapped in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped for a 1-yard loss. Great swarming defense by the Chanticleers. Now on fourth down, what do you do? The punting unit come out? Looks like more of a no, they're going to keep the offense out there. Looks like passing team comes out. More receivers in there. Fourth down and 5 at the Chanticleer 40-yard line. The offense is staying out there, but they'll send 3 men out to the right, 1 man out to the left. Brady Hookstein, the lone back in the backfield. Shotgun set, 4th and 5. Straight drop back, looking to the right. Haber in trouble, rolls out to his right, has a big open field, throws on the run, got a man downfield, incomplete at the 20-yard line. Intended for Booker Hookstein, and the Trojans had a good drive going, but it stalls at around the 41-yard line of the Chanticleers. With 1:31 left to go in this fast-moving third quarter, it's still 21-14. Now, let's see what the Chanticleers can do on offense. They're on the right hash mark. Shotgun set. 3 receivers in tight. Quarterback keeper to the left side. Williams tries to turn the corner. He has a little bit of a hole. He'll get from the 41 to the 45, maybe the 46. Depends on the spot from the official. I think they're going to give him 5 yards to the 46. So Williams with the 5-yard gain. Second down and 5 for the Chanticleers. They operate left to right on your radio dial here in the waning moments of the third quarter, under a minute to go. 3 men split out to the right side. Bubble screen. Thompson caught it, got a block, but tripped up. And he's cut down at the 49-yard line, gain of 3 on the bubble screen. That bubble screen, a very popular play. But hold the phone. That way he's going to get wiped out on a holding call. First penalty of the night against Ord. So wipe out that 3-yard pass completion. And that's going to back up the Trojans with the Chanticleers rather, with 50 seconds left to go. And that's going to put the ball back at the 38-yard line. Second down and 13. Yeah, they've got to get to the 49-yard line of the Trojans, do the Chanticleers, for a first down. Clock rolling again. 3 men split out on the left side. Rollout, left side, looking downfield. Williams guns it downfield, got a man, incomplete over everybody's head at about the 30-yard line. There were 2 receivers and 2 defensive backs in the area. But Williams showing a strong arm. He's rolling out to his left. That's a difficult throw for a right-handed quarterback. He just flinged the ball, almost kind of half sidearm. He had plenty of zip on it. Made it downfield in a pretty good amount of time. Stops the clock with 29 seconds left. From the right hash mark, They'll line up on 3rd and 13. 3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback keeper, Williams tackled right away. He got 2 yards, and that is all. So with 20 seconds left to go, let's see if the Chanticleers don't have to run another play. Punting unit will come out onto the field, but they just may trot to the sideline. And, yep, third quarter is in the books. It's 21-14, Ord on top of Cedar Catholic. We'll take a 1-minute timeout, and we'll come back with the final period. I'm Steve Thum. This is Nebraska High School Football. The playoffs are on 94.3 FM, The Current.
Whether it's Friday night lights or Saturday game days, around here football is more than just a game. It's tradition. And just like your favorite team, Kaiser Ag and Irrigation works hard year-round to keep things running strong. From reliable Zematic pivots to trusted local service, we're here to help your operation perform at its best. This season and every season, count on a winning team in your field. Give them a call or stop into Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hartington, your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer and a proud supporter of our student athletes.
12 minutes left to go in regulation. Ord 21, Cedar Catholic 14. Steve Thum here on a Friday night in Hartington, Nebraska. Let's give you a quick check of the scoreboard. Well, we got a moment brought to you by Bank of Hartington. Yankton in 11AA football, pulling ahead of Sturgis. 5 minutes left to go in the third, 38-21. Pier ahead of Huron, 21-7. Here's the punt attempt by Ord. High, not very far downfield. It's going to bounce out of bounds near the 42-yard line of the Trojans. So a bad punt gives a great opportunity now for Cedar Catholic. They'll put the ball down at the 41-yard line here at the start of the fourth quarter, and the Trojan offense comes out onto the field. 20 carries on the night for Brady Hookstein, 2 rushing touchdowns. He has both of their scores. With the passing game, only 2 of 6 on the night for just 22 yards. Cedar Catholic's been kind of one-dimensional, but the running game has been effective. They stalled on their last drive. I formation. Haber under center, second man through. Hookstein has a hole on the left side, leans forward, dives ahead. He'll get to near midfield. They'll put him down at the 48, so we'll call that a gain of 7. Now they're going to put him back to the 48, so we'll call that a gain of 6. Gain of 6 there on first down. 21-14 our score. Ord trying to pull off the upset. They won at home 2 years ago in the playoff against Cedar Catholic, 18-13. I formation, now 2 receivers out on the right side. Second down and about 4. Tight end over on the left side of the formation. Handoff, second man through. Brady Hookstein bottled up right away, twists ahead. He got maybe 3 yards. Did he lean forward and get the first down? No, he didn't. Bring up 3rd and 1. Cedar Catholic now, they're coming quickly to the line of scrimmage. They line up right away with the I formation. 2 receivers out on the right side. Quarterback sneak. Haber's got it. First down. Leans ahead, gets 2 yards. 9th first down unofficially on the night. .30 and counting. Fourth quarter, 21-14 our score. Hookstein is pretty much, Brady that is, has been the offense tonight for Cedar Catholic. First and 10 from their own 40, or from the 47-yard line of Ord. Ord crowding the box. Pitch to the right side. Brady Hookstein turns the corner, tripped up. There's that man Williams again. Limited him to about a 3-yard gain, second down. 9:45 and counting. Line of scrimmage is the 44-yard line of Ord. Ord up by 7. Trojans on the move. Now they'll line up shotgun set. First time they'll have 2 backs in the backfield standing next to the quarterback. Option play. Pitch to the middle, and Easton Hookstein. You don't see that play too often. They'll gain about 4 or 5 yards on the play. It was an option play. It looked like they were going to go to the outside, but they pitched it up the middle to Easton Hookstein. He got 5 yards. And it'll be the 39-yard line, the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 2. Two receivers to the left. I formation. Long count. Fullback dive, and it'll be a first down, plowing ahead. New fullback into the game. Oh, no, that was Easton Hookstein. I thought he checked out, but he'll plow ahead for a 5-yard gain and move the chains. Thought I saw him run to the sideline, but I think it was a different player on the play before. So Easton Hookstein, he's a junior, came into the game, 410 yards, 4 rushing touchdowns on the season. From the 34-yard line of the Chanticleers, 1st and 10, Trojans. They're on the move here in the 4th quarter. Second man threw out of the I formation. Brady Hookstein just falls forward. Got a 2-yard gain, and that is all. Second down coming up. Trojans taking their time. I formation, 1 man out to the right. Play action, roll out to the right, throws, caught, short gain at the 30-yard line. That is Easton Hookstein, his first catch of the night. Only got about 2 yards on the play. Now they'll give him forward progress to the 29, so we'll call it 3. Crowd starting to make some noise here. I formation. 1 man out to the right. Pitch to the left side. Brady Hookstein cuts it back against the grain, got tripped up. And 4th down coming up as he only got a yard on the play. I have him unofficially at 150 yards on the night on 25 carries. Unofficial stats. 4th and 4 coming up. And the Trojans are going to go for it at the 27-yard line of the Chanticleers. I formation. 1 receiver to the left. Long count. Let's see if they're trying to draw him off sides. Oh, we got a penalty flag, I think. Or was a timeout called? Timeout called by the Trojans with 6:11 left to go here in the 4th quarter. It's Ord 21, Trojans 14. This timeout is being brought to you by Top Crop. Maximize your success this season with top-notch crop consulting and services offered at Top Crop. Visit topcropinc.com. We're back in just 30 seconds right here on 94.3 FM, The Current.
Credit union people are my people. Dreaming big, keeping life simple. Saving smart, living free. At Explorers Credit Union, you're just like me. We chart new trails, we stand tall. Together we rise, together we call. Credit union people are my people, it's true. And I found my crew at Explorers CU. Federally insured by NSAA. journey today.
All righty, here we go. 4th and 4 for Cedar Catholic from the Ord 27-yard line. Coming out of the timeout, I formation. One receiver out to the right. Wing back on the right side goes in motion, and it's a fumbled snap, and the ball's loose on the ground, and it's going to be recovered by Ord. And picking up the football is Caden Lytle, the senior, and disaster on 4th down for the Trojans, as Haber is going to get tagged for a loss on the play. Technically, that was his running play on a fumbled snap. Heartbreak City for the Trojans, and now Ord, with 6:07 left to go, can put this game away if they can use up a lot of the clock and get points. Empty backfield. Quarterback keeper Williams makes a man miss, makes another man miss across the 35. He'll get to the 40-yard line. We'll call that a gain of 8. Williams has been brilliant. He's over 100 yards on the night. That was his 21st carry. Check that. They're only going to give him a 7-yard gain. 7-yard gain. They say his knee's down at the 39. 2nd and 3. Shotgun set. Williams again. Bounces to the right side, and he'll get 1 yard, and that's all. Thing about the Chanticleers is they generally run a faster-paced offense. They like going no huddle, hurry to the line, but this is a case where if you're Ord, you kind of want to burn a little clock here, but that's not the normal rhythm that their offense runs. See if they can adjust. 5-10 and counting. A big 3rd and 3 here for the Chanticleers. 3 men to the left. 1 man to the right. It's Nelson up the middle. He'll churn the legs. I think he got that first down. He needed 3. He got 4. The big bruising Hayden Nelson, 200-pound senior. Normally the H-back. That time he was the fullback, and they'll move the chains. Big first down there for Ord as we're under 5 minutes to go. The ball's at the Ord 43-yard line, 1st and 10. Williams, quarterback keeper, slammed down after about a 2-yard gain. Jordan Williams has been stellar tonight for the Chanticleers, both on offense and defense. You got to figure there's some college scouts at this game checking out a lot of players, and no doubt there'll be college scouts checking out Jordan Williams. 2nd down and 8. They'll look to the sideline, 4:17 and counting. Ord probably wants to take a little time. 3 men to the left, 1 to the right. It's Nelson in the backfield. Bubble screen, the pitch and go. Down the sideline, they got a man open, incomplete. Oh, waiting downfield for the pass to intended for Colton Thompson, incomplete at about the 35-yard line. Bodie Hochstein was waiting for it there. That is an incompletion, and that is a big favor for the Trojans because it stops the clock with 3:59 left. Essentially, that's a free timeout for the Trojans. Now it's 3rd and 8 from the 45-yard line of the Chanticleers. Running play. Williams tries the right side, and he is struggling. He's near the first down, and an extra effort might have given it to him on the far side of the field. No, I think he's going to put him down 1 yard short. Yep, referee's holding up the fist. 7-yard gain. Now it's 4th and 1. Huge play here as the Chanticleers are going to go for it at the Trojan 48-yard line. Quarterback keeper, and he didn't make it. What a surge by the Trojan defense. It was a quarterback keeper run up the middle, and there were nothing but red jerseys there, and Ord turns it over on downs near midfield. The door is open for Cedar Catholic, but they've got 3:26 to work with, and 2 timeouts. So you got to figure this is a do-or-die drive for the Cedar Catholic Trojans, trying to keep their season alive. They're down by 7 at home in the playoffs. 3 men stand around the quarterback in the shotgun set. It's a quarterback keeper, and that is Hunter Benson out of the Wildcat, and he tries to run to the right side, and he got next to nothing. 1 yard as they went Wildcat on that play, and now Haber comes back onto the field. 2nd down and 9. We're coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. Ord 21, Cedar Catholic 14. The ball's at the midfield stripe at 2nd and 9. Shotgun set, 2 men out each side, 1 back in the backfield. Straight drop back, pass, bubble screen. Brady Hookstein, he's at the 50, spins. He got 4 yards on the play. Great effort, his first catch of the night. But only a 4-yard gain on the play. 3rd down and 5. 2.5 minutes to go. 4 down territory if you're a Trojan fan. 2 receivers out either side. Straight drop back, looking to the left. Throw into traffic, tipped away, and I think it was caught. Yes, it was on the deflection. Coming up with the football. I'm trying to pick up who that was. I think that was Booker Hookstein on the deflection down to the 36-yard line. That's a 1st down. Pass completion of about 8 yards. Hookstein with a big catch. Straight drop back. Throw towards the end zone. Benson, incomplete. Oh, he almost had it at the 5-yard line. And fighting for him with the football, trying to pick up the defensive back, that was Bo Wells. Oh, that was almost caught, but it was incomplete. Stops the clock with 1:58 left in regulation. 2nd down and 10, the line of scrimmage, the 36-yard line of Ord. If the Chanticleers can hold here, they can run out the clock. Trojans, do or die drive, 4 wide receivers. Benson in motion from right to left. Straight drop back, roll out, under pressure. Haber's going to try to run. He runs into trouble, got back to the line of scrimmage, and just a 1-yard gain. 3rd down coming up. 9 yards to go. 1:35 and counting. Still time for the Trojans. 4 wide receivers, 2 each side. Straight drop back out of the shotgun. Throw to the side. It's going to be caught. Penalty flag down. Racing down the sideline for a touchdown is Mason Bauer. Mason Bauer on a 36-yard touchdown, but hold the phones. There's a penalty flag down, and the Trojan sideline is not celebrating. Referees conferring on the far side of the field. Let's see who this is a major penalty. And it looks like the referee's pointing at Cedar Catholic. This touchdown could be coming off the board. Pass interference, it's on the defense. The touchdown counts from 36 yards out. Mason Bauer, his first catch of the night. And we're a PAT away from being tied. My goodness gracious. With just 1:21 left, a 36-yard pass. Haber to Bauer. And now the all-important point after kick. Now, the question is, the penalty was pass interference on the defense. Now, will it be assessed on the PAT or the kickoff? It should be declined, I would think. So now, well, they're going to line up for the PAT. I thought maybe you go for 2 and the W, but this is going to be Jared Rutar with the point after kick. I thought for a moment they may try to go for 2, but the kicking unit ran out onto the field. Minute 21 left. If he makes it, we're tied. Snap, good. Kick on the way. High enough. It is good. We're tied at 21 with a minute 21 left. And that touchdown, banking 6 points for the Trojans. Mason Baller scored big with all the products and services offered at Security Bank. That's my kind of bank. Back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. Right here on 94.3 FM, The Current.
Mount Marty is committed to excellence in nursing.
We really go the extra mile to care for our students as a whole person. My name is Crystal Diedrichson. I am an associate professor of nursing at Mount Marty. As a Catholic Benedictine university, we can incorporate God and prayer in our regular classwork and interactions with students. And in addition to that, we care about the students in other aspects of their lives.
Start your journey at mountmarty.edu.
More of today's hits. KDAM. Hartington, Yankton, Vermilion. Current 94.3.
We're tied at 21 apiece with a minute 21 left to go in regulation. Steve Thum here in Hartington, Nebraska. And that penalty against Ord is going to be applied on the kickoff. So now the Trojans will kick off from the 45-yard line of Ord. So we got a minute 21 to play. And let's see if it's a squib kick. No, they're going to kick a ball down the middle of the field. It's going to be picked up, I think it's Bo Wells on the return. And he is going to be corralled inside the 20 near the 16-yard line. And they're going to, well, Trojans came up with the ball, but they say the man was down, and Bo Wells is still on the ground. That is not a good sign for the Chanticleers. Let's hope that young man's okay, as he kind of got twisted around a bit as he was being tackled on that kickoff return. And this is, of course, something nobody wants to see, as Bo Wells and now the coaches and training staff coming out here. With a minute 13 left to go, we're tied at 21. Ord does have all 3 timeouts left, but the concern now is the health of Bo Wells. Again, he returned that kickoff, and he kind of got twisted around as he was being tackled. And the good news, he is up, walking a little gingerly off the field. Gets a good round of applause from both cheering sections. Very well deserved. That young man's had a very, very good night for the Chanticleers. But they need him now. Unfortunately, he will be on the bench. Let's see who will step up in his place. Well, Jordan Williams has been stellar tonight, passing and running. And in case you're wondering, their kicker, Colt Meyer, he is 1 of 4 field goals on the year, his longest, 35 yards. 3 timeouts to work with, so Ord can work the middle of the field. They don't have to go, all to the sidelines. And remember, clock stops to reset the chains on a first down play. It's going to be Williams on a quarterback keeper to the right side, following his blocks, tries to get out of bounds. I believe he did so. Yes, he did. Got across the 20 to near the 22-yard line. So that's a gain of about, let's see where they spot the ball. They got about 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming up. Two receivers out. They're going to hand the ball up the middle. That's Hayden Nelson. He'll get the first down across the 30 to the 31. So that's a gain of 8. So that's going to stop the clock momentarily. They'll reset the chains. And let's see if Williams will go to the air. He has a 79-yard touchdown pass on the night. 2 men, 3 men out to the left. They're going to go up the middle with Hayden Nelson. Oh, he almost broke through. He got to the 39-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play. 49 seconds left, and a timeout called by Ord. That is their first timeout. Our timeouts tonight being brought to you by Top Crop. Maximize your success this season with top-notch crop consulting and services offered at Top Crop. Visit topcropinc.com. We'll step aside for 30 seconds right here on 94.3 FM, The Current.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
$50 seconds left to go. Actually, they're going to add time to the clock. 54 seconds on the clock. Fourth quarter, tied at 21 between Ord and Cedar Catholic. Steve Thum here, flying solo on a Friday night. Second down and 2 from the 39-yard line. Williams on the quarterback keeper breaks through, and he's going to be spun forward across midfield. Good gain on the play of about 13 yards, and that'll stop the clock to reset the chains. 48 on the clock. Realistically, the Chanticleers got to get down near the 20-yard line for a possible field goal attempt. Straight drop back, little pump and go, throw down the right sideline into coverage. Going to be caught, breaking away, a touchdown for the Chanticleers. And that was London Crytel from 48 yards out. Little fly pattern down the sideline. Crytel with the catch with just 38 seconds left to go. And the Chanticleers come up with another big pass play. Meyer for the point after kick. High snap brought down. Ooh, that one I think might have been blocked. It's no good. So there's a little bit of life left for the Trojans. Just 38 seconds left to go. A 48-yard pass from Williams to Crytel. And London Crytel banks 6 points for his team. Remember, you can score big with all the products and services offered at Security Bank. That's my kind of bank. We'll take a 30-second timeout, come back with the kickoff right here on 94.3 FM, The Current.
Irrigation, who needs it? After this wet summer, maybe that thought has crossed your mind. Every growing year is different. Christensen Well and Irrigation wants to help you prepare for the seasons ahead. They recommend pulling your irrigation pump if it's been in the ground 20 years or more. Assessing your pump during the fall and winter avoids breakdowns during the growing season. Call 402-254-6809 or visit christensenwell.com. Christensen Well and Irrigation of Hartington and Wakefield is a certified Renke Irrigation Systems dealer.
38 seconds left. 27-21. Ord on top of Cedar Catholic. Steve Thum here. Trojans have 2 timeouts left. Colt Meyer will kick things off. See if he even kicks it deep at all. Actually, the deep kickoffs have been working better tonight. The squib kicks have actually been returned for pretty good yardage by Cedar Catholic on the night. But I got a feeling this one, it'll be a squib kick. A low line drive down the middle of the field, and that is going to tumble out of bounds. So that's a break now for Cedar Catholic. No time ticks off the clock. Second penalty of the night against the Chanticleers. And that will give the Trojans actually pretty good field position to start this drive. Unless they want to make them re-kick, I do not think that is the case. It is not. Ball put down at the 35-yard line of the Trojans. 1st and 10. 2 timeouts for head coach Chad Cotto to work with. 1 receiver split out to the left. 2 men out. Check that. 3 men out to the right. Shotgun set. Come Brady Hookstein in motion. Let's see if they try to throw a screen pass to him. No, they'll throw downfield. It's tipped away, incomplete. And Booker Hookstein, the intended receiver, but there were a couple of defensive backs there. That one tapped away, incomplete. 34 seconds to work with. 2nd and 10. Field goal does the Trojans no good. They've got to get all the way downfield. If they can score, they can win with an extra point because the Chanticleers missed the extra point. There's a lot of work to do. And remember, Jordan Williams is back there with 5 interceptions on the season. Straight drop back out of the shotgun, throw to the left side high, and it is going to be incomplete at about the 40-yard line. Intended for Quinn Hookstein. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10. "30 seconds on the clock. 3rd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, rolling out to his right. Haber throws towards the sideline. Incomplete. Intended for Booker Hookstein, but that pass was only going to be caught by the equipment manager. Now it's do or die. 4th down and 10. Trojans have the ball at their own 35-yard line, just 24 seconds to work with. They've got to get at least 10 yards. You can bet that Coach Wells is telling his defense, no penalties, no holding, no pass interference. Only to prevent a touchdown. Shotgun set. 3 men out, or 2 men out each side. Straight drop back pass is going to be caught and incomplete. It was dropped near midfield on a big hit as the intended receiver was Quinn Hookstein. He had it, but then a big hit by a defensive back knocked it away. And the Trojans turn it over on downs with just 20 seconds left to go. And all Ord has to do is go to the victory formation. And they are going to move on in the playoffs, knocking off the top-seeded team in the state. The magical run continues for the Chanticleers. They lost their first 3 games of the year. They haven't been beaten since. They won on the road last week in the playoffs, and now they are about to, for the 2nd time in 3 years, send Hartington Cedar Catholic home in the playoffs. Williams takes the snap, takes the knee. 15 seconds on the clock. Cedar Catholic will not spend their timeouts. And this game is in the books. Final score, Ord 27, Cedar Catholic 21. The unbeaten season is over for Cedar Catholic, and Ord marches on in the playoffs, winning on the road for the 2nd time in a row. What a fantastic game we have had here tonight in Heartbreak City for the Trojans. They have had such a great campaign, but it ends in the playoffs in heartbreaking fashion. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We will come back. We'll add up some stats. recap the scoring, have our player of the game, and more. I'm Steve Thum. This is Nebraska High School playoff football on 94.3 FM, The Current.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
With so many choices for students out there, life can become quite hectic. From choosing the right school to managing your finances, it can be hard to keep it all in check. Bank of Hartington is here to help you take the worry out of your finances. Our free student club checking includes all the features and benefits you'll need to start life out on the right path without the worry of hidden fees and charges. So if you're ready to enter that next stage of life, work with a fifth-generation bank who's had their roots planted firmly in Northeast Nebraska since 1934. Contact us today. Bank of Hartington, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Whether it's Friday night lights or Saturday game days, around here football is more than just a game, it's tradition. And just like your favorite team, Kaiser Ag and Irrigation works hard year-round to keep things running strong. From reliable Zematic pivots to trusted local service, we're here to help your operation perform at its best. This season and every season, count on a winning team in your field. Give them a call or stop into Kaiser Ag and Irrigation in Hartington, your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer and a proud supporter of our student athletes.
Credit union people are my people. Dreaming big, keeping life simple. Saving smart, living free. At Explorers Credit Union, you're just like me. We chart new trails, we stand tall. Together we rise, together we call. Credit union people are my people, it's true. And I found my crew at Explorers CU. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit explorerscu.com to join the journey today.
From sunup to well after sundown, the life of a farmer is a matter of choices, and you have the choice to make the right decisions for your operation to succeed. The power is in your hands. At Security Bank, our lenders recognize the need to better understand your numbers and come up with a plan to keep your operation moving forward. You make the decisions. We make the tools to make those decisions easier. Security Bank, the right choice for the future of your operation. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When it comes to Friday night football, teamwork makes the difference. And when it comes to your fields, trust Christensen Well and Irrigation, your local Ranky dealer. From wells and pumps to irrigation systems, Christensen Well has the experience and service you can count on to keep your operation running strong. This season, keep your crops in winning shape with the field leader in irrigation. Christensen Well and Irrigation in Hartington, a proud supporter of our area student athletes.
What a game we've had here tonight in Hartington, Nebraska. The homestanding Cedar Catholic Trojans fall in the playoffs, heartbreaking fashion, 27-21 to the Ord Chanticleers. Steve Thum here, time to begin our post-game show, and we are going to check out the scoring recap here. In the second half, remember, it was 21-7 at the break. Cedar Catholic scored in the third quarter, took the opening drive, and capped off a nice drive on a 6-yard run by Brady Hookstein. The point after kick was good. That made it 21-14. And then the teams just battled back and forth, battling for field position. And with a minute 21 left to go in a do-or-die drive, it was Haber to Mason Baller for 36 yards out. With a minute 21 left to go, the point after kick was good. And there was a penalty on that pass, which was assessed on the kickoff. And the kickoff came from the 45-yard line. And the Chanticleers had to start at their own 16-yard line. But that man, Jordan Williams, did some magic in the fourth quarter, marched his team downfield, and connected on a 48-yard pass to his wide receiver. That was Brighton, or I'm sorry, that was I was thinking of Ryan Whitmore, is London Crytel. Only his second catch of the night, 38 seconds left to go. That was the game winner. The point after kick was no good, and Cedar Catholic tried 4 pass plays, all incomplete, and they just couldn't get another drive going in the final 38 seconds of the game, and the Chanticleers walk away with the victory tonight. Let's check out some of the stats here. First of all, Jordan Williams in the passing department was 7 of 14 on the night, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Receiving-wise, Colton Thompson with a touchdown catch, 5 catches, 155 yards on the night. London Crytel, 2 catches, 54 yards, and that last second touchdown. On the ground, Williams, spectacular, 28 carries, 136 yards on official stats. Bo Wells, who got injured on that last kickoff, he had a nice night, 16 carries, 50 yards, and a touchdown. Hayden Nelson, 8 carries, 31 yards. 13 first downs for the Chanticleers. They had 1 fumble. That was lost. That was back in the first half. They were only penalized twice. Meanwhile, for Cedar Catholic in the passing department, it was Grady Haber. He was 6 of 11 passing on the night, 71 yards, 1 touchdown. On the ground, Brady Hookstein, that young man ends his career with a great night, 25 carries, 150 yards unofficially, 2 touchdowns. He's over 1,000 yards on the season, but unfortunately his career comes to an end tonight. Easton Hookstein, 7 carries for 30 yards, and Grady Haber, 5 carries for 10 yards. Benson had a couple of carries for 2 yards. Bodie Hookstein, a couple of carries for 15 yards. In the pass receiving department, Mason Baller, 1 catch for 36 yards. A couple catches for Booker Hookstein for 12. Easton had 1 catch. Hookstein, 1 catch for 3 yards. Brady Hookstein, 1 catch for 4 yards. Cooper Hookstein, 1 catch for 17 yards. 11 first downs on the night. 1 turnover that happened on a fumble in the first half. Trojans also penalized 2 times in the contest. And a very close game, fantastic game, and Ord prevails tonight 27-21. Time now for our player of the game, provided by Avera. Moving health forward, it's Avera, and we're going to go with the quarterback for the Chanticleers, Jordan Williams. Our player of the game, the junior, was stellar tonight. 209 yards passing, 136 on the ground. 3 touchdowns he accounted for, 2 passing, and 1 rushing touchdown of the night. That young man, just a junior, and you got to figure, again, there's going to be college scouts knocking on his door here over the next number of months. What a fantastic game. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back, and we're going to check the scoreboard, get you caught up to date on playoff action from around Nebraska and South Dakota. A lot of games happening tonight. Quarterfinal rounds in Nebraska, semifinal rounds in South Dakota. We'll check out that scoreboard after this 30-second timeout. I'm Steve Thum. This is Nebraska High School Football Playoffs on 94.3 FM, The Current.
Farmers, are you ready to maximize your success this season? At Top Crop, they've got you covered with unbeatable deals and top quality products. Take advantage of true 0% extended terms with no discount sacrificed. Get flat acre pricing on corn for unbeatable value. Keep your corn clean and strong with Viptera corn and plant the industry's leading E3 and Extend Flex soybeans for the best yields yet. Don't wait. Visit topcropinc.com or give them a call today. Top Crop, where you grow more.
Steve Thum here, our final segment of our post-game show. We'll start off with the scoreboard, brought to you by Bank of Hartington. Where other banks have their branches, Bank of Hartington has roots. C2 scores, all finals now in overtime. Kearney Catholic over Malcolm, 23-10. It was Bishop Newman over Utah, 30-26. Grand Island Central Catholic over Archbishop Bergen, 31-14. Those are all final scores. Moving on to D1, Plainview, a victory by 20 points tonight. Crofton wins big, 60-12 tonight over Hemingford. Shelby Rising City with the victory tonight over Pender, 28-6. Sandy Creek over Bridgeport, 45-6. D2 scores. Why not with the big win against Hitchcock County, 43-12. St. Mary's over Sandhills Thedford, 66-24. Howells Dodge over Lawrence Nelson, 30-8. And Central Valley leading over Archangels Catholic, 34-14. That game in the fourth period of play. Moving on to scores from South Dakota, as it was semifinal night. Yankton in 11AA over Sturgis Brown, 41-28. And Pierre back in the Dome again. They beat Huron 28-13. In 11 AAA, Brandon Valley over Harrisburg, 38-14. And top seed Sioux Falls Lincoln over Sioux Falls Jefferson, 42-28. In 11A, Sioux Falls Christian blanks West Central, 35-zip. And Lennox holds on their home court, or field rather. Lennox over Del Rapids, 15-14. In 11B, St. Thomas More rolls by Clark Willow Lake, 50-14. Elk Point Jefferson Downs duel in a close game, 43-36. 9AA, it was Elkton Lake Benton over Parkston, 14-8. That's a final. And Freeman Academy over Hamlin, 45-12. That is a final. Wall crushes Phillip earlier today, 56-6. And Howard knocks off Alcester Hudson, a final, 18-12. That's a 9A. 9B, Avon a win over Coleman Egan, 38-28. And Del Rapids St. Mary, the top seed, they beat Faulkton area 22-16. And the All Nations games today over at the Dome, these are championship games. McLaughlin over White River, 28-8. And Winnebago of Nebraska over Todd County, 36-8. And that's your check of the scoreboard for tonight. And congratulations to all the teams moving on in the playoffs. Here it's Ord, a win over Cedar Catholic, 27-21, the final score. I'd like to thank Daniel, the board operator, for fine work tonight. Thanks to all the sponsors that have been sponsoring the high school football action here on 94.3 FM. The Current. It's been a while since I broadcast a high school football game down here in Nebraska, but boy, what a game we had here tonight. And unfortunately for the Trojans, their season comes to an end tonight. I'd like to remind you that Tel Tanner and I will be on the air on KYNT tomorrow, starting at noon Central Time. 1 o'clock kickoff for Morningside against Mount Marty, that game being played down in Sioux City. On behalf of everybody here at 94.3 FM, I'm Steve Toombs signing off for the night. Our final score, once again, Ord 21, Cedar Catholic, Ord 27, Cedar Catholic 21. I'm Steve Toombs. Thanks for joining me tonight. Good night, everybody.
This has been a presentation of Northeast Nebraska High School Athletics on KYN-TV, courtesy of Riverfront Sports. Be sure to subscribe to KYN-TV on YouTube and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment when we go live for Northeast Nebraska High School Athletics.
More of today's hits. KDAM, Hartington, Yankton, Vermilion, Current 94.3.